I've been in Ireland for the last 10 days.
I know. I was going to get to that. I saw that.
Yeah, and yeah, everybody there,
Every.
nearly every single Irish person I met was just like, "What the hell?
What
What's
the?
going on there?"
You tweeted that nearly every Irish person I met said, "So Donald Trump, what the right?"
It's a fucking
Right.
idiot.
And they wanted to have a conversation about it. I mean, you got to feel sorry for Ireland at this point. It's like on
Yeah.
one side, they've got the UK losing its mind,
Yeah.
and then all the way across the ocean on the other side, they've got us, and it's like, what the hell? I mean,
Right.
when
No,
did
every
we
person
become
I know that's traveled outside the United States is the same thing. That if you think we're
yeah.
freaked out, everyone around the world is freaked out about this.
I'm sure there are lots of countries, probably Ireland, one of them, thinking, when did we become the same country?
Yeah, exactly. You also tweeted the way he complains. I'm pretty sure Donald Trump doesn't actually understand how the electoral system works in the United States. As the president said the other day, as he was sort of chuckling, he's like, "The federal government doesn't run election." What? I mean,
right.
yes.
Yeah, that the federal government doesn't, that if there's any fraud, it's looked into, and that, the ability to try to, create fraud is, I mean, it's so difficult. And it obviously, because we've had so few cases of it, it's pretty much impossible to do the kind of fraud that would actually tilt an election.
And it is fairly hilarious that he, this far from the election, he's already saying that it's rigged, right? I mean,
oh, sure. Well, he's one of those people that's got to, he's got to lower everybody's expectations so that when he loses, his idiot followers can go riot in the streets.
Right.
He eggs them on.
Yeah.
Crooked Hillary.
Yeah. No, it's interesting. That's why I don't know I forget which Republican. It's hard to keep. There's one a day, but some prominent Republican that wrote a piece about how he must be thoroughly just, smashed to smithereens in this election. And this is a Republican, but then just saying that it absolutely has to be because they said that's dangerous. First of all, a bunch of idiot rubes thinking that the election's been stolen. But he said that the Republican Party clearly just needs to start over, and this needs to be so thoroughly repudiated. And
Brian Stelter yesterday on Reliable Sources, went off on Sean Hannity, not questioning Trump for making that allegation, for saying that he thinks the election is going to be rigged. Well, what gives you that impression? What evidence do you have?
Right.
And, that's the whole thing. Is
the fact that you appear by every poll about to get your clock cleaned in historic fashion by a girl, is that?
Oh. Well, then his people are saying that the polls are skewed. That the people that are asked everything, I'm sorry. When your only support at this point is racist white guys without a college education,
right?
Then by pretty much any calculation, you're not going to win.
Yeah. By the way, I was just telling Sean that you're absolutely right. That is the only. This is really kind of historic. It is the only category he is still ahead in is
I'll tell you what.
Whites without a college degree. Yeah.
I love the poorly educated.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Republicans always win the whites with a college degree, and for the first time, he's losing that, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, for a long time, I've thought that Trump would win the white vote, but there's a good chance he won't even win that.
Wow.
And that's
wake up, white people.
Yeah, I mean, did you see the New York Post article by somebody that has a woman who has known Trump both as a reporter and socially, just talking about what a strange, obsessive, deranged guy he is.
Yeah.
Like things like he's so germophobic that he made this reporter and her photographer put on booties on their feet, cloth booties on their shoes when they were walking around his apartment. Wow. And it's like, no.
Wow.
Wash his hands like 40 times a day or something.
Oh no.
And he still can't get the orange off. It's just, yeah. I know. I mean, it is hilarious that I can't think where this article was, but someone, a business writer that chronicled him for years, just was like, I can't believe he ever built this thing as a great businessman. He is an absolute disaster as a businessman, and he always has been.
Yeah, that's in Newsweek. There's this amazing Newsweek article that traces all of his business dealings and essentially says, the only time he had any success at all in his business is when his father interceded in some way,
Right.
either staked him or used connections or bailed him out.
Right.
And otherwise, he's a failure.